me, yeah. We coming, man. Good guys, man. P&V. Skirt, skirt.
With special guest, Jake Trump.
15, when I saw, gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it do the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Go and get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. We winning, keep grinding, it's just the beginning. Rap about they ain't living, ain't no top boy, you gotta be kidding. Like Nike, I go get a check. Baby girl, watch your flex. Got your tree, she go for the P&V on my up next. Can't wait till I caught me a Mozzie. On Cali, I feel like a different man. We got the pack, we delivering. I remember cold nights, I was shivering. Gotta go get the bag and no stopping me. Saying they know I'm a prodigy. Saying these be watching me. Got your tree in the spot, she. And I just hit 1 million views. So much better, I don't know what to do. Stack it up, gon' call me a coupe. I be dripping, they calling me soup. I be dripping, they calling me soup. Stack it up, gon' call me a coupe. I be dripping, they calling me soup. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it do the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it do the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Go and get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. They love the black and gold here in the steel setting, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the two defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Well, probably they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. A second down throw for Prescott. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. Now Bell. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So they're back at the 7 now for third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Steps away, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and this is recovered by the Chargers.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. Rivers now after the fumble recovery. And this will be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Play action now. Rivers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. The 40, the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 94 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Here we go, 46.
Second down, Prescott going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays,
46.
they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Prescott from the gun. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Barrett, on the tackle. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Now Prescott. And he's got it. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards a year ago, and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation.
Swing to the fit, right.
Here's Bell. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
One of the things that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Rivers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Desmond King on the return. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Second down, Rivers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now Rivers. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe-tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. It's the fullback, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to let it go deep. It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first down throw for Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the gun, Rivers. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. To throw is Rivers. Looking deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
We got 46.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Twisting away. Past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big run that time by Bell. 45 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And he puts it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return it now, here's King. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Orange. Hurry up.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
This is Bell on the dump-off. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Throwing, Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here go 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. Stepping up, he's going to keep him. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's the fullback as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return it now, here's King. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Going deep for Benjamin. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Final play of the half, Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Prescott now trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 46. Gun. 26.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. He's going deep for Brown. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 57 yards.
Hey, switch. Under.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they'll turn their power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return it now, here's King. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football now. 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Let's go.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go, here we go. Wide eight.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Buying time to his left. Throw left side taken in by Washington. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards.
Set. Need 80.
To throw, Rivers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Swing to the field, right. To the right. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Going top shelf for Smith. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, look at that. And he'll be out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
57.
Prescott from the gun. Now he's forced out left. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Bucky Hodges hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. It's complete, right side to Benjamin. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Rivers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. Flush to his right. And it is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Start there, over there. Over there. Start there. There we go.
Again, it's Bell. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go. Wide, ain't it?
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, he stays up, fights loose, and that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A 2nd down throw for Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Rivers now on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing Rivers. Now this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
41's the will. No. Ball. Check 26, check 26. 26.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they close.